What's up, guys? Ryan here from Dark Alley. Today we're playing Farming Simulator 19, and I want to start a series on a really cool Russian map. Now, my game's in Russian. Don't worry about that because the map we'll be playing isn't translated, really. So we'll touch on that here in a minute. I've played a lot of Russian maps. In fact, I have several installed. This one here. This is the one we're going to be playing. And then this one. I have this one here. I've played so many. I probably have like 10 installed. And the point is, the one we'll be playing today, Buhalovo, and I'll have that in English because so you can find it and download it. It's B-U-H-A-L-V. I'm sorry, B-U-H-A-L-O-V-O. I'll have that on the screen. This is okay. Let's go ahead and start. Let's get started here. I've played it a little bit. Overall, I found this one to have the best feel. Like many of the Russian maps, it's very production heavy. It's got good textures. It's got lots of nice, small, fine touches to it. It's very intricate. This is a very self-sufficient map. There's lots of production, and it really forms like a big circle in that, you know, you can harvest, you know, the wood to make the pallets and wheat to make flour, and then you can make bread and sell bread. The same goes all the way. You can even make toilet paper in this. You can make fertilizer, seeds. It's all a big circle, and everything you need is on the map. You'll have to start off buying some stuff. Now we're going to start off slow, and what I'm going to do is because you don't start off with all the kind of gear that I want. I'll be selling a lot of the gear piece by piece. I want an authentic, like, when you see the map, you'll see it's very beautiful and kind of old, rustic, Russian countryside looking. And I want equipment to reflect that. Now, if you start off on Buhalovo, if you start off and if you sell all the equipment off the bat, you'll have, depending on your economic settings, you'll have over $1 million to spend, which is good because you're going to want to buy new equipment, of course. And the production, like every other map that has production, you got to own the land. You know, if you want to use the sawmill, you got to own the sawmill. This has sand and gravel quarries. If you want to use them, you have to buy that land. So there's lots of land purchases you'll have to make eventually. You know, you got to own a forested area to make, you know, get the wood to make pallets, because pallets are required for pretty much everything. You know, so you got to own the sawmill and you got to own some forest. And we're gonna go through all that. Right now, I'm just waiting for this to load up so we can start here. There we go. The first thing I'm going to do, because the map for this is entirely in Russian, so don't mind the small little things on my screen that are not translated. The first thing I want to do is translate the map for you, because when you open up the map, which is pretty big, it has a lot of points, because there's so much production and so many points to buy and sell stuff. Before that, though, I just want to set up some options here. So we're just going to turn that off and turn that there, and I'm going to turn all these off. And this is pretty much okay. Alright, so you can see we have a lot of sell points. Again, even if you're playing the game in English, all this is going to be in Russian anyway, so don't worry about it. Except for the names of the fruits. This game does have 4 extra fruits, though, and all the production stuff up here is in Russian anyway, so don't worry about it. I'm going to show you what everything is. Where's our extra fruits? I'll show them to you in the map menu. Alright, so here's the map. And this is what you'll see. And so what I did was I went ahead and made an image. I'm going to put that up now. So here's all the map. Here's all the production, sell points, points of interest, like the factories and stuff. Translated, not word for word into English, but if this were in English, this is what they would say, is what I mean. They're general translations of what everything is. Feel free to pause it here, take a screenshot of it, whatever. Refer it back to it. So this is what everything on the map is. Alright, back to what we're doing here. So our fruit types, we have four new fruit types. Let's go down here. We have carrots and onions, And then we have hops and tobacco. Now, I played this map a little bit, and I still haven't figured out what the hops and tobacco are for. There's some production or something hiding somewhere I haven't figured out. I still haven't been to every part of this map. Alright, let's look at what you own. Alright, first of all, look at the fields. It's a very Russian style setup. Large, oddly shaped fields. You do start off owning a field. And it's a medium to... yeah, it's a pretty good sized medium field, but it's not unwieldy. We'll start off in this video series by... I'll slowly be replacing equipment as I go, because I don't want to use their starting equipment. I want authentic feeling Russian equipment, or just authentic feeling equipment that matches this map. Not necessarily all Russian. I'll have some other manufacturers in there. Alright, so you start off, this is your main base, your main farm is here, and it extends across the road. Here is seed and fertilizer production and where you can get seeds and fertilizer, so you do start off owning that. And then here's your house and your chicken coop. I'll show you everything in your starting base, and here's your starting field. Pretty simple. There's other lands you're going to want to buy, like for instance down here, here's a sand quarry and a gravel quarry. They're pretty affordable. $53,000 for the sand quarry, $66,000 for the gravel quarry, and you're going to want a place to get wood. Here you can buy the sawmill and the surrounding forest right here for $177,000. Now, like I said, if you sell off all your machinery right out of the gate, you'll have about $1.5 million. I put my economic difficulty on easy, just to make things flow a little faster. If you do that, you'll end up with a little over $1.5 million from selling all this equipment. We're going to sell a few select things because I want tractors and equipment that reflect the feel of the map. And I got some good ones. I'm using a lot of mods. I'll show you which mod vehicles I like to use with this to get that feel. We will be selling off all this equipment with the exception of this seeder and this planter, because these are actually pretty good. These are actually pretty good. Let's have a look at what it starts us off with. I won't be selling that because that is the look I'm looking for this map. That comes with it, and I dig it. Basic equipment here, but see, like, these tractors can sell for like $300,000, and with that, you know, some of these old used Russian tractors I can get for like $10,000, and that leaves me with a lot of extra room to play around with. But yeah, this seeder here, 9-meter spread seeder, it only requires 270 horsepower. And yeah, these are pretty good. So we're going to keep those. We're going to sell off all this other crap eventually. I'll do a little bit as I go. I don't want to. Yes. So about selling, on a lot of maps, you can just go through on the map here and select your equipment, reset to the shop, and sell at the shop. Two things about this map. One is the vehicle respawn point is actually, one sec guys, I'm going to move my mic. The vehicle respawn point is actually right here at the entrance to your farm, which is good. It means I can't teleport vehicles to the shop and sell them. But the other thing is you can sell your vehicles right here at your at your farm for the same price you could sell them at the dealership. So it saves you a lot of trouble. And when you buy stuff, it lets you teleport it here if you want to. I prefer to drive because I like to roleplay-ish, kind of, you know, when I can, when it's convenient. We're definitely going to sell this tractor. We're going to sell this right off and get a tractor to replace it. Because what I want to start doing first, the first thing I want to start doing is I want to start getting Field 5 plowed. I'm going to have a worker start plowing it for me so that we can talk while that's going on. So let's go ahead and actually, well, let's grab our plow. We don't want that plow either. Let's go ahead and sell this and that plow. And we'll buy us, and I'll show you the mods that I'll be using in this. There's some really good ones. And we'll show you around the farm too. I just want to get the plowing started. And notice all the details. And yeah, just pay attention to the details. Everything put into this map is just really, really awesome. Yeah, I do not like this plow. I got a much cheaper one I do like. Whoops. Well, just cut through the bush. So let's drag these in here. Excuse me. Got a bit of a cold this morning, I think. So if I sound a little stuffed up, that's why. Okay. Jeez, that is a big plow for only being like 4 meters wide or something. Alright, so see, 71,000 just for the plow. And 71,000 for tractor. And we'll be buying a plow that costs 10,000. Let's, so, I've got a lot of tractor mods and things like that. What is, okay, so we want to pull a plow, so we need, I'll show you the plow we're going to buy. This has been my go-to plow for the longest time. It's going to be, no, I couldn't have passed yet, no. I like it because it's straight, so you can make straight edges with it if you're making your own fields or whatever. Now, note that on many of these won't have options. That one option right there, that's so I can buy it new from the factory or used. So this plow has no options other than color. And that's just a note if you're wondering. We'll just make it a nice faded red color. $10,000 for this plow, and it's 6 meters wide, and it requires 180 horsepower. So we need a 180 horsepower tractor. And I recommend, in fact, it's really about, we'll need 270 horsepower to pull that cedar eventually. But hey, this is a Russian map. What's a Russian map without a Kirovets? So we'll be getting a Kirovets tractor, and that'll push the 270 horsepower we need for the sorry, I'm getting off thing here for the big cedar. Other than that, this is really, or for the cedar, this is really the only this tractor pretty much serves all our purposes. It's not very fast, but I'm sorry if you hear the clicking in my controller right here. The HTZ T150, and right there you can see the name of the pack and the name of the mod pack in yellow underneath the price right there. It's the T150 05 to 09. That's the name of the pack. If you haven't guessed already, obviously I'm playing on PC, and this is not on the mod hub. I don't think. I think just assume that none of my mods are on the mod hub. So just look for them at like FS19mods.com or something like that. Anyway, here we have a tractor with 180 horsepower. It's only $10,000. It's got a couple options. You got two-tone blue and red and white, with or without a bulldozer mount, which we're going to have because it comes in handy for forestry. So I'm going to go with this option right here. And this, yes, this, you can have it with or without a PTO. Yeah, I want a PTO. We want the flapper exhaust. I mean, I do. I want that. I like it. All right, and that's really all the options to do anything, to be honest. And here we have us, yeah, so for $16,500, we got us a tractor. We're going to get a plow, and then we'll get the blade for the front just because it's got the option to, so why not? You'll find that under levelers. And it's going to be bright yellow. Oh, here it is. You can see right there, it says T150-05-09. This is the one that goes with the tractor, and we'll just get it the default color. And then, wait, we already bought the plow. We've got the tractor. Okay, so we can get going on that. So let's go ahead and we'll replace these other tractors as we go. And this is a great little vehicle. Now, it only goes 12 miles an hour, but that's as high a working speed as you'll get from any equipment really anyway. So there you go. This is a great little plow. Oh, I don't think I showed where it comes from. RYC16M pack. That's the mod pack this comes from. It's a great, yeah, at only $10,000, it's a great and affordable little 6-meter plow with low horsepower requirements. So you'll get to see some of the countryside because we're going to take this back to the and you can, yeah. Now, one thing about this, every time you, yeah, custom sounds on this little guy, I like it. You can raise and lower this blade, and every time you restart the game, the blade will be down. You'll have to put it back up. Let's not drive this here because it's noisy and stuff like that. So let's get a truck and a low loader for it. So let's just go over here to the shop. Shop is the one place in this map that's not decorated. Alright. Now, I'm going to show you... Now, this truck's a little underpowered, but I want to show you guys these trucks because this truck pack is incredible. It's the Pack MAZ200. You can see it in yellow right there. And it comes with all this. Pack MAZ-200. These trucks are incredible. Now, they only have 110 horsepower each. But we got a regular, like, truck with an unfolding box. We got a lugging truck, a semi-tractor truck, a tanker truck, a dump truck, a crane truck, a silage truck. I don't know what the heck truck because I haven't bought this one yet. And look how cheap they are. Now, they're also, yeah, this is suitable for small to medium farms, which I like to run. Of course, this being a Russian map, it's got lots of big fields. But who says you can't slice up those fields into smaller fields? Exactly. Now, these have no options. Again, that option right there is just factory or used for a discount. If you can't read Russian, that's all that is. And look, $8,000, that get me a little semi-tractor. Perfect. It may get stuck, but we'll, especially, yeah, there is that. You can't change the colors on them, but I love the color and the patina already built into the truck. I don't see a need for, yeah. I have some physics mods that allow the weight of the vehicle and the tires to react to traction and ground conditions, so we may end up getting stuck in the mud a few times, and I have solutions for that when and if that situation arises. For now, let's go to low loaders, and let's get a low loader. A good low loader. My favorite one, actually, this one right here is like one of the most versatile. I mean, everyone knows 82's equipment. This is a great low loader. I really can't find any fault with this one. There's a Russian one I was gonna use. I like to use this one right here from sorry, I'm just, yeah, CHMZAP. Yeah, Russian manufacturers and their love of acronyms. But anyway, this is a great little low loader. What I do is I turn on, oops, sorry. There we go. This option here gives you a wider decking, and you can fit pretty much one of any, normal vehicle on here, and it's really easy to operate. Little trailer. Yeah, we'll be using this because the 82s is either a gooseneck or a bumper pull, so we want a semi one. Now here, we can add a trailer hitch on the back. And we want off-road tires. And let's change the color so it's not quite so green. There we go. $28,000. That's pretty good price. Funny, that's more than like the tractor that we just bought, and then that's more than the tractor and the truck put together that we just bought. But these trucks are really nice. Okay, so I said they look nice. Not only do they look nice, they have entering animations, but you can just toggle that off with the camera change. Custom engine sounds. They shift through the gears. They accelerate really slowly. That's because they have a lot of gears to shift through. These trucks are really, really well done. And you'll see as I buy others. I'm going to buy a whole fleet of these trucks. I haven't had a problem with power yet. Okay, they do sit a little low. So it's going to kind of, when I hitch up to this trailer, yeah, it's going to kind of, you want low semi-trailers. But hey, I mean, not every semi is the same height. We may end up getting some larger vehicles if and when it happens, I get something stuck in the mud. Now, this trailer is really awesome. See, it's got these little hooks that attach the ramps to the trailer. Let's see if I can get these in camera. There. And you can just unfold the trailer to release those. And then let's zoom out here. And just fold the ramps down. Boom. It's a really easy to use trailer. Let's run back here and get this. This map having kind of this rustic, rural feel that it has, I don't see it being out of place that there might be some decommissioned military vehicles sitting around. So I might have like an old military vehicle I use just for the pulling power to pull stuff out of the mud if the case arises. All right. This thing will go up this ramp, but you got to ram it fast and hard. There we go. Because of the blade. The blade will catch on ramps. But we got it out. And that's good enough for me. This trailer is also compatible with vehicle straps, which we're going to turn on right now. Strap that baby down, and then just put the ramps up, lock the trailer back, and we're good to go. And so here's the drive from the store, and notice all the decoration. We got a little train parked here with some little MTZ tractors on it, and you got, you know, nice little touches like little signs and stuff, and just like the map and pretty much everything else, everything here is in Russian, which just gives it that cool feel. You know where you're at. Somewhere in Eastern Europe. It could be one of many countries or areas, but we're just saying this is somewhere out in rural Russia. It's really cool. This train doesn't work, obviously, because it's parked down there. Yeah, so this truck is not a speed demon. That said, it does have quite a few gears. It's got to kind of shift through. But I like the realism. I love the realism of this truck, sorry. They feel cool. And yeah, this tractor does the track spinny thing like mini tracked vehicles do when you strap it down, but not, you know, not a huge deal for immersion. I love the feel of this. I have turned road traffic off because it's definitely annoying when I'm making a video and cars are ramming into me, but it's even annoying in solo play. I think most all of us turn off traffic, you know. I love all the decoration in this map. I have zero complaints. We have a little gas station right up here we'll be using, because we have gas tanks at our farm. Like, this is a very production-based map. The gas tanks at our farm first need to be filled. So we'll go to that station, we'll get one of these tanker trucks, get some gas, and we'll fill that up. It has little signs that, you know, towns we're entering. And now, this right here, I want to make a note about this. Most of the roads are raised and kind of have this little incline here. Doesn't look like much, but I guarantee you this is just enough with a regular semi, not even with this, which sits low, with a regular like with the 82 TLX semi, you know, with the big semis with the big 50-foot trailer. This is enough to high center a long trailer with a regular truck and trailer. And it's really highly annoying. It's highly annoying. I hope if the map maker is watching this, maybe soften this up a bit, because this is enough to high center like a 52-foot long trailer every time. What you got to do is when you pull out of here, you want to try to take it at kind of an angle. You'll see. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Ooh, barely cleared the gateway. All right. We're going to pull this truck over here for now. Out of the way and unload this. We're going to get this to plow in field 5. Let's turn vehicle straps off. And alright, let's hop in this guy and let's get our worker going. Now field 5 at least is a very worker friendly field. Even though it's odd shaped, if you set him the way, I'll show you how to set the worker, and he will only miss one small tiny spot, and you can come back and get it in 2 seconds. Even though it's an odd-shaped field. Here's what we're going to do. Whoops. Yeah, that's steeper than it looks. And the same goes for up here. In the entrance to this field, this one's even worse. This one is worse and will every time high center you trying to pull out with a trailer. Well, with a full-length trailer. So you got to be careful with this hill. I've gotten too many semis stuck going up and down. I make mention of that because it is highly annoying. You want to start the worker up here. You can see I have a mod that simulates, that tells me tire traction and turbo boost. That's the green numbers at the bottom if you're wondering. Right now I have 0% traction loss, and that's what's going to get me hung up is my... I will get stuck in this field. At some point during this video series, you'll see it. We want to line up with this. I don't want to hang too much plow out there. We want a nice... That works. And then back up to here. And let him go. Start right there, and he'll get it done. He'll only miss one spot. It's very worker friendly. So this is our field. Let's have a look around the farm. Now that we have him going, let's have a look around the farm. We'll just do it on foot because that way we won't have a loud engine distracting us. There's some other trucks and equipment I want to buy, but first I want to plow that field and then I want to lime it. And well, let's have a look around the yard. So when you first come into your field, this is the main entrance. So when you come into your farm, this is just storage building. You could put harvesters in here or semi-trailer. This would be great for semi-trailers. A couple entry points. Obviously you've seen here you can mechanic shop, but you can also sell. This could just be window dressing. This could be just decoration for the mechanic shop, but it makes a really good ramp for loading up semis. So you could store semi-trailer in there, pull it around here, and pull your little skid steer or whatever up this ramp and load it. So this, I don't know if that was made for this purpose, but it makes a great ramp. Main vehicle storage. Nice sheds with nice space in between. Really good. Now let's move on to some of the cool stuff. Let's rewind. Where's your silo? Good question. Silo was back here. Oh, here's a water tower. There's a couple water towers on the map, and they have these icons like this. See that little icon right there? Oops. Well, they have a little tower icon. So we have a water point right there, but there's water pretty much everywhere on this map. There's rivers that run all through it. Here is your main silo. And I say that because this up here looks like your main silo, but this is actually your main silo. It is multi-fruit to a point. There's other places to store other stuff. So I guess I'm trying to think here. I guess this is not a multi-fruit silo. If you pull up your menu, you notice that I have stuff in here, and it looks like a multi-fruit silo. See, potatoes and sugar beets and all this stuff. There's other places to store this stuff, both here and around the map. So this is not a multi-fruit silo. It's a regular one. Here's where you deposit goods, and here's where you pick them up. Pretty simple. Okay. So that's just on the other side of this vehicle storage. We come around here. This building right here is very cool. I love this building. All right, so that says lime, and that says fertilizer. And bam. You have your own pile of lime already ready to go, which is really handy. Let's go ahead and open this. So I'd recommend buying a loader. We'll be buying a loader so we can load up our lime spreader. I like about this map, there's piles of a lot of resources here and there. Like the quarries that we're going to buy have huge, just gigantic piles of sand and gravel. You'll want to buy that land and then have a loader parked there so you can load up sand and gravel if you want to make bricks for the construction site. I'll show you all these. I'll go through all the production in separate videos. In the fertilizer door, we have the exact same thing. We won't, at the start though, we will be buying fertilizer because the way our seeder is, I don't know of a way to dump it in there with a shovel. You have to be pretty careful. Here, I'll show you what I mean real quick. Let's just run over here. The way this is folded up, you'd have to be pretty tricky with a high dump bucket to, I don't know, because the cover being up there. Well, we'll try it. We'll try it out. Right, so you start off with lime and fertilizer already stored. Other things too we'll get to. This big building, which when I first played this map, I thought this was the silo. This is actually a grass dryer, which is very cool. Now you're going to see a lot of these signs throughout the map, and I'm here to help you translate them and tell you what they are, what they do, what everything does. Simple. You put in grass and diesel, and you get out hay. It's a grass dryer. That's what grass dryers do, right? So, I haven't used it yet, though. I haven't used it. I haven't played this map that much. I've put maybe 30 hours in the map, mostly just messing around and exploring. Now, obviously, you deposit the grass here. I don't see a drop-off point for the diesel, but I'm sure that'd become apparent if you drove a diesel truck in here. Dispense is there. Okay, let's go back. I lost. This silo is for exactly, well, it says right here on the wall. Seeds, fertilizer, lime. So this is your seed, fertilizer, lime storage. Put in here, get out here. Couldn't be simpler. So, and then here's the space between your main silo, and then yeah, your seed, fertilizer, and lime silo, and your grass dryer. There's space in between. I don't think these doors open. They don't look like they do. Here is your fuel. It starts off empty. You're going to want to drive a fuel truck in here and fill it up first. I like that about this map. This map really makes you like do everything yourself. Look at all the little, just the little touches everywhere. Here is your, well, yeah, straw and hay storage. This is pretty self-explanatory right here. So here's where you store your straw and your hay. I like this setup. I like a lot of stuff on this map. This map just gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling. And that's pretty much a full loop of our farm. Here's the back entrance. Leads you to the back roads. Fucking river. It's a little joke. It's an inside joke with myself because there's a sign here, and I'm actually not sure what it says, but it sure looks to me like it says fucking river. If it doesn't say that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just started calling this the fucking river because you have to cross it to get pretty much anywhere. It runs all over the map. So there's the fucking river. And then this road goes to lots of other places, and we'll be showing you some of those. Let's go ahead and let's get some gasoline here. So I like to have one tanker trailer for each product. That way I always know what's in every trailer. We have the trailer that we already have down here. I'm going to be using that for water. How much money do we have? We got plenty of money for now. We don't need to sell any of this other stuff, but we do want a few things. Let's sell off here. Let's sell off some stuff we don't need. We are going to be selling this and this cultivator. I don't like that cultivator, and this tractor, though I do like it, will sell for a lot of money, and I want something that fits. See, this tractor stands out like a sore thumb on this map. It just doesn't fit, you know, the countryside feel of this map. And so we're going to be selling this off. For sure. Whoops, I hate that. I'm trying to zoom out here. There we go. Just pull this over here. We got to get the weight, the tractor, and the cultivator. There we go. And $47,000 for the cultivator, $300,000 for that tractor. That gives us a lot more money to play with because most of the stuff we're buying is going to be cheap. Let's go ahead and we're going to go back to this MAZ pack and this little tanker truck. Look at this. Holds 7,000 liters of fuel and it costs $9,000. You can't even buy a crappy fuel trailer for that. And not only is this truck not crappy, this truck is cool as hell. So, it also has a trailer hitch in the back. Which, as long as we're buying this, we might as well buy a trailer to hitch to it that I know I'm going to need. What's a trailer that we're going to want? Okay. It's actually under here. Some of this stuff will become apparent as to what I'm buying. I like to look for homemade and kind of rigged looking equipment to fit the look of this, and this is great. Homemade barrel. I'm going to use this to store a spare pesticide. And we're going to make it kind of a, I like it like this color, and then we're going to do like this for the wheels. That's a good look. And then it's just how I set it up. So 13,000, that's pretty good for 10,000 liters of extra liquid fertilizer storage, because we'll be using liquid fertilizer. I'm going to show you our fertilizer and liming setup, because once that guy's done plowing, that's what we're going to want to do. This comes from Homemade Barrel. That's the name of the mod. And again, I can't verify if any of this is on the mod hub or not, so just look online. Alright, we're going to download that. So we'll pull that home with the gasoline tanker. Now, for fertilizing, I like to use a small tractor with skinny tires, which does mean it'll be prone to get stuck in the mud, but we just won't be stopping in the field. We won't be stopping and letting it sit in the field. I prefer the skinny tires just in case, you know, I have to go through crops or whatever. And the best tractor, now here's a great mod pack right here, the MTZ Belarus. And it looks like the pack name is just MTZ. Comes with all this potato farming equipment. It doesn't work. I can't get it to work. None of this stuff does not work, or it will work and stop working. Something's wrong with this mod. The tractors, though, are great. And this tractor, I can't say enough good about this tractor down here. The MTZ BX100. I have other MTZ 100s, but not like this. This tractor is incredible, especially with the customization options. Not so much with the color options. You see all these color options? Yeah, they're for changing the color of the attacher and the front loader. You can only change the color of the cab, and only from red to black, and the wheels. So, but okay, anyway. That aside, here's some awesome options we have. We have the option to put front 3-point hydraulics on it with a PTO. And notice, it's really cool. They did see the PTO runs off the transfer case back there, and they have it going up here. Really cool. You can put front hydraulics on it. So this is going to make a really good fertilizing tractor, because we could put an extra tank and show me, trust me, I have the perfect tank to put on the front. We can also add weights to it, which go great with that 3-point hitch. There's room for the hydraulic to move up and down in between the weights. You can have weights and front hydraulic 3-point. I really like that. And then, yeah, you can put a number on the side. We'll just go lucky number 6. And then, as far as light configurations, I like these. I like to go with the lights that look, old school. All right, here we can put a little icon there on the side of the thing. Here we have fender configurations. I like no fenders. And I like no mud flaps. I like as little as possible. I do want a license plate. And the cab top, I like it white because there's really not much color variation here. For these taillights here, yeah, I like the old school looking ones. For tires, we have a few choices. I like the chains, those are cool, but we're going to go with narrow tires because I don't want to ruin my crops. And then engine configuration, we can get it up to 115 horsepower. And then we can put a front loader on it, but I'm going to have... There's too much going to be going on with this vehicle. This is strictly for fertilizing crops. So anyway, long story short, this tractor is awesome. This is the best MTZ 100 that I've seen. $28,000, fully loaded, heck yeah. Now, as far as what goes on it, this is where things get really fun. I wanted to find, okay, where's crop protection? I wanted to find cool front spare tank, but not something that looks all, like space agey and round and brand new, like one of these. I wanted something that looked old and rustic and homemade or something, and I found it. I searched forever to find just this very thing on FS19mods.com. This is epic. It's, yeah, a 3-point front attacher with little barrels. It holds 2,800 liters. Let's change the color to be a little more... I always run this color barrel. Let's try, what if I run like gray barrels? No, actually, it looks good the way it is. Whoops, not like that. No. This is great. 2,800 liters of fertilizer. And it's called Homemade Front Tank is the name of the mod. Great. Here's another one, but I think this only goes with a certain tractor. No, it's got a 3-point. You could probably put this on anything, but it doesn't hold as much. But if you like to look better, you got this one as an option too. And that leads us to sprayer. I wanted a sprayer that kind of fit the look, and there's one down here. This only has 15 meter diameter. There's certainly ones with much more. This one looks the part, feels the part, has good animations, and I really like it. So we get that. Now for lime spreading, there's a Great Russian lime spreader, which is my go-to. Now we're going to go pick this stuff up here in a second. And then I've been talking a lot going through all this crap. There's a lot of better lime spreaders, but again, I want the authenticity in the feel. As it happens, this is a Russian lime spreader. I'm going to change to, I like it in this color. Everything else I'm good with. We're going to change it to 16. So you get 16,000 capacity. 20 meters. Nah, it's not bad for it. We'll be doing, I'll probably break, I'm going to break field 5 up into other fields. So that's fine. It's fine right there, just like that. 16,000 capacity. I do tend to like the Belshina tires, but let's see if, I always tend to go with Belshina. Okay, so with the Russian equipment. All right, and $10,000. Boom. We'll need something to pull that home with. We're going to want a spare tractor anyway. A spare tractor, just to pull spare vehicles and stuff. We're going to want another one because I don't want to keep unhooking and rehooking all the fertilizing equipment on the skinny tired one. Also, the skinny tired one is going to be prone to get stuck in that field. I will show you one hell of a handsome tractor. I love this tractor. This comes from, let's see, okay, right there's the name of the mod. Ford TW35 Black Edition. This is just one hell of a handsome tractor. And especially when you put the wide tires on it. And then these are just mods. We'll put road noise on the tires. This is just such a handsome tractor. 150 horsepower, so I can do some things. Great tractor to have around. And oh, it's just sexy. All right, so we got some starting stuff to clean up. And how are we doing here? Yeah, see, he makes pretty quick work of this, and he hits pretty much every nook and cranny of the field. We'll just let him continue with his work there. And okay, so here we have, and this is going to be just like, yeah, all the trucks in this MAZ pack are the same. They have nice little touches like the door animations, the engine sounds, and even little role play stuff like this right here. You can unfold this, and I never tried to use anything back here. This is not required. I think this is just for role play. Very cool. Flammable. Yeah, that's what that says. Very cool. You don't need that open for anything. We're going to fill this up down the road. Oh, we need to fill this up. Now, we do have the ability to make liquid fertilizer on this map. In fact, we actually already own it. You start off owning it. Oh, yeah, it's across the street from your farm. I'll show you that when we get back. But for now, we're just going to be buying some because I'm just starting off. So, you know, I usually buy some stuff to start off with first. These tanks right here I like. It's the bag and lifter pack. Because these are 3,000 liter tanks for, yeah, so it's basically just over $1 a liter. This is actually pretty cheap. We're going to buy some extra of this because we're going to run out. We're going to want to, that's my 5, yeah. Because we're going to want to fill the sprayer stuff with the tractor we just bought and this spare tank. So we're going to buy 5 of these. Startup costs are a thing, but look, I mean, we sold a tractor for $300,000 and we bought a tractor for $30,000. So, yeah. Now let's get this tractor set up the way I want it to be a fertilizer tractor. And I like this. It looks exactly the part that I want for this map. So we got lots of extra storage on the front. This little guy in the back, and this does have, let's pull this aside here. We're not going to be buying all the equipment. This is pretty much all the equipment we're going to be buying for right now. We'll buy the other equipment in future videos. I love the unfolding animation. Slow though it may be, it just, and look, all the detail and everything on it. I don't care if it unfolds a little slow. You know, it's fine by me. So let's go fill this up. I bought 5 of these. Let's go ahead and fill up over here. While that's filling, let's go ahead and turn this truck off. Because in the meantime, one thing I forgot. I said I wasn't going to buy anything else right now, but we actually are. It's a great cheap forklift that fits the exact look we're going for in this map. This is a great forklift and only costs $7,000. I like to keep a forklift at my shop. This trailer, because it's dollied on the front, you know, it's got the, yeah, you can't back it up, so it makes it hard to load. So I bought the forklift so I can take the pallets to it, you know. All right, let's finish getting this tractor loaded up with fertilizer and get it out of the way. Whoops, wrong button. Oops, we were in range already, it looks like. There we go. Alright, let's get this guy out of the way. He's ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. I like this look. I think it looks cool. It looks kind of ghetto rigged and home engineered. I like it. I like the barrels and everything on the front. These are all great vehicles. We already have lime at home, so we're not going to bother buying lime because we can just shovel that lime. Once we get a loader, we can just shovel the lime right into this guy. I'll show you the loader we're going to get. Let's get this out of the way. I love this TW35 Black Edition. It's just a cool tractor. I'm trying to steer you guys towards like the best, the best of the best mods that fit this, particular thing. We will want a loader, and the loader we're going with, the Amcador. Let's give it that color cab and darker wheels. And I always go with Belsina. And yeah, here you can change the logo, and I just like the original logo. So there we go, $32,000 for a wheel loader. Pretty good deal, and this wheel loader will do everything we want it to do. The shovel, I'm kind of weird about my shovels. There's one particular shovel I like, and I just won't steer away from it, even though it's expensive. It's half as much as the loader itself, but I just happen to like this particular shovel. It's right there, bristle and a lot of high tip shovel. There's plenty of high tip shovels. For some reason I just always use this one, and then for weights I kind of do this, the same thing. I have lots of weights available for this, but there's one in particular, never failed me, always worked well, 3,000 kilograms, so that's plenty. We're gonna go with this guy. That's our loader setup, just because the next thing, when that dude's done plowing, what the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lime, so I need to be able to scoop the lime. This is the last vehicle I'm buying for now. I don't want to get too heavy laden in vehicles and stuff just yet, even though the money we're getting from selling the equipment is quite a bit. But remember, we need a lot because we got to buy a lot of land. We got to buy factories, the cement. I'm going to want to buy the cement plant, the gravel pit, the sand pit, the sawmills and forest, and that's just to make bricks. These things require a lot of components, so kind of got to buy the sawmill to make anything because you got to have pallets. I'm getting this stuff out of the way so I can get those pallets over to my homemade barrel. So here's our loader we're going to use. It's a great little loader. Not super huge and powerful, but I've pulled semi trucks like those, the 82's TLX semi with an extended cab and chassis and everything, and I've pulled that thing out of the mud with this. So if it can do that, it's good in my book. Let's hop in our little forklift here. And what we're going to do is, I guess I could have done with the wheel loader. What's funny is I can drive a forklift in real life better than this. Now this forklift drives fine. I'm trying to be in a hurry so I don't take too much of y'all's time. We're just gonna push these guys over to the homemade barrel, just because you can't back this thing up, and I hate that. I hate that some trailers you just can't, but that's the herbicide, that's the fertilizer trailer I want, as it happens. So there is that. Let's see if that's good enough to fill this up. Man, I love these trucks. Every time I get in one of these trucks, I just love it. Alright, let's go ahead and fill this guy up. Thanks for watching, by the way. Thanks for watching, guys. I know this video is, it's a Let's Play video. We're farming. There's a lot to get done. Let's check on our plowing progress while that fills. Let's check on our plowing progress. He's about halfway done. See, he gets it done while we're doing this. Guys, this video has definitely gone on for a while. Let's go ahead and hop out of the truck while that fills. Let's go over here. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll be picking up in part 2 right where we left off, setting up our old school Russian farm. So far we are using mostly all Russian equipment just as it happens, just because it fits the feel of the map. Except for this Ford. This Ford is sexy. I want one of these. If I had one of these, I would keep it polished and clean and park in my front yard just because it looks cool. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ryan from Dark Dahlia. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you can keep up to date with these videos. I'll be going through the map and doing the production stuff one at a time, and showing you what's what, where's what, and what everything means, because all of the signs, every production plant, all the signs, everything in this map is in Russian, so it might be overwhelming for some people. I mean, people who don't know the language and don't want to sit there and translate everything. I'll show you how all the production works and everything step by step, so follow along with me on this map. We're gonna have a lot of fun here, I hope, guys. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time.